PrimeXPT is the most powerful trading platform offering immediate access to over 30 assets. Trade cryptocurrencies, forex, commodities, stock indices, and much more, all from a single Bitcoin settled account. Visit the link below and start trading on PrimeXPT in minutes.
Ferrum Network is an interoperable DeFi ecosystem offering token pre-sales, staking as a service, project incubation, and much more. Visit theburpnest.com/Ferrum. Globe is an upcoming crypto derivatives exchange offering up to 100 times leverage on crypto and DeFi perpetual contracts. Sign up for early rewards at theburpnest.com/Globe.
All right, welcome everyone to tonight's webinar. So obviously with today's moves in the crypto market, we're obviously going to take a look at Bitcoin. And we're going to take a look at the general crypto market basically. So any questions? I will prioritize the questions in the big marker chat. That's the webinar tool that we're using in the Burpnest. And if I have the time, I will obviously take a look at the chat in the YouTube stream too. So I'm doing this on YouTube live too. Right, you know what? I actually forgot to record. So I had to run the intro once again. Just quickly, bear with me here. It's going to take 2 minutes.
PrimeXPT is the most powerful trading platform offering immediate access to over 30 assets. Trade cryptocurrencies, forex, commodities, stock indices, and much more, all from a single Bitcoin settled account. Visit the link below and start trading on PrimeXPT in minutes.
Ferrum Network is an interoperable DeFi ecosystem offering token pre-sales, staking as a service, project incubation, and much more. Visit theburpnest.com/Ferrum. Globe is an upcoming crypto derivatives exchange offering up to 100 times leverage on crypto and DeFi perpetual contracts. Sign up for early rewards at theburpnest.com/Globe.
All right, welcome back, guys. And if you're watching on YouTube, please hit that like button. It's gonna help the channel a lot, and it's also gonna help to get the stream kind of activate the YouTube algo to kind of make it visible for more people, so that more people can join and enjoy the content that we're going to give you guys tonight. So we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. What I'm going to give you tonight is most likely a plan, right? I'm hoping to bring some calmness and direction for you guys who's watching, because most likely you're not really sure what's going on. Well, I mean, that sounds stupid, but I know a lot of you isn't really sure what's going on, and sometimes it's nice to have somebody kind of point you in the right direction. And if I give you guys my plan and my views, it might become easier for you guys and more clear on what you want to do, right? So obviously, this is not financial advice. You should not use whatever I say, and blindly copy and just follow me. You should use what I'm saying as inspiration and motivation for your own trading, right? So on Bitcoin right here, we're seeing a got this wedge, falling wedge, whatever you want to call it. You can call it whatever you want, right? But it is a bearish market structure, right? So prior to this breakout right here, we had the high up here. So that high, then we had this high right here. Hopefully the mouse is visible here on the stream, so you can see where I'm actually pointing. I can just use this tool too, of course. We got that high right there. This high, lower highs and lower lows. That's basically a bearish market structure. Now we have that breakout right here. So we got that breakout right here and could potentially form a higher high, right? So that's the potential break in market structure by creating a higher high, because that high is higher than this high basically. Now the perfect scenario would be a move up to this area to create a higher high here, and then come down and bounce off this blue box right here to create a higher low. So we have a higher high and higher low structure. which is going to be the start of a new bull trend. How far that bull trend is going to take us on low time frames, you know, we don't know. Could only be the move up to, you know, 41 and 42k. I mean 51 and 52k, but it's going to be the beginning of a move up, and the idea is to jump on the trend and ride it as far as it's going to take us. So, you know, looking at the this is the idea on the lower time frames, right? So we got the, you know, the 4-hour possible break in market structure. I'm looking for break and retest of this blue box right here. I would, like I said, want to see a move higher before the retest. Looking at the hourly right here, we are testing that 1 hour 200 EMA right here, right in the middle of that area right there. I'm not really convinced because we have the 4-hour closing in about 15 minutes, and honestly, like, if the 4-hour closes like it's closing right now, sure, that's going to be a 4-hour open and close above the 100 EMA, the 50 EMA, and the 20 EMA and the 4-hour for the first time since breaking them to the downside right here on the beginning of this down move. But I'm still not convinced really, because it's no real clear and clean price action, no break and retest, no rounded retest. I'd like, you know, for me to really consider this to be the bottom, I'd like to see, you know, a rounded bottom on the 1 hour, and I would like to for that to look something like this: round the bottom and a break and retest of the upper part, right? Something like that. I'm not really sold on this being the bottom right here. It could very well be, and if you want to buy some Bitcoin here, it's not a bad thing to do, most likely, but I'm just not seeing the proper confirmation for me to take a long trade here. Now I'm saying trade because there's a difference here, right? I'm looking, like, I'm a short-term trader. I'm a short-term trader to swing traders. I guess, you know, I want to hold positions for a day, or if I'm actively trading that day, I want to get in and out of positions within hours. But most likely I want to hold this position that I'm looking at for a couple of days, or maybe even a couple of weeks, depending on how long it takes for the move to finish, right? But when it comes to like investment or very long-term positions here, this is a decent level to buy Bitcoin. And you could buy, you know, 25% of your decided position that you want to buy in this area, and then when you have it around the bottom of the hourly or the 4-hour, you can buy some more, right? But in terms of actual, you know, trading this, I don't really, there's no very clear signs of this level acting as support right now. Looking at the very low time frame, so we're going to go down all the way to the 15-minute, and we're going to remove the, well, actually, let's keep the EMAs right here. So you see that the EMAs are nicely fanned out here. You have the 20, the 50, 100, and the 200 EMA nicely fanned out right here. However, you have, if you select the, if you draw the fibs and you select the low here to the high up here, you will see that the local long RLC right here is confluent with that last high right there, and it's also confluent with the high time frame 382 fib, and that high time frame fib is based on the weekly chart, and it's based on that low down here at around 4k up to the high at 42k, I think it was, and that brings in the minus 382 right there. No, that's the 382. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's completely wrong. Actually, that fib is based on the latest daily up moves. It's based on actually this. It's based on this low right here prior to breakout to that high, and that brings in the 382 right there. So we got some interesting confluence in that area right there. So it's very likely that we are going to see a move back down to the 47k area. It's also kind of, you know, retesting that breakout area. And a lot of people that most likely went long here might have stops below this or in this area. That's going to take out these stops, and you know, it's going to most likely be like a stop hunt, take out some liquidity down in that area. And if we see around the bottom here, that's actually quite interesting, right? That's actually quite interesting, because if we do get a move lower here, We are still most likely going to print a higher high and maybe even a higher low down here. So that would also be a bullish market structure. In case that we actually do bounce down here, I'm still going to look for a reclaim of the blue box. So this blue box right here is very important to me because that's a major part of this price action area right here. So I think that's everything I have to say on Bitcoin right here. Like I said, I'm not really 100% sold on this. However, looking at the 1 hour candle that we opened about 10 minutes ago, if this turns into a nice bullish candle on the 1 hour, like a bullish engulfing or something like that, I might consider going long here, or you might, or maybe you should consider going long here, because that would mean you have a 1 hour nice bullish engulfing inside this zone, and that would also mean that the 4 hour this 4 hour candle will close above. So I think the best scenario right here is if this 1 hour candle here can engulf the whole previous price action of this latest low time frame move. So if this current 4 hour candle, I mean if this 4 hour 1 hour candle, this currently 1 hour candle, sorry, I don't know what I'm saying here, but if this current 1 hour candle closes, let's say above 49.5, that's going to be very bullish, and that might be signaling that this is the actual bounce to be bought. And if it actually is, I'm going to be looking at a move up towards the, let's see, let's look at the daily here. Yeah, I'm most likely in that case going to look for a move up towards the 55k area, and then finally that move up to the 65k area. So that's my ideas on Bitcoin. And also check out how, you know, the confluence here between the let's add the emails here on the daily. You will also see that this yellow line right here, that's the daily 20 EMA. So coming down into this area and creating a low down here where we have that EMA cluster on the 1 hour with the 20 to 100 and the 50 EMA, also confluent with the daily 20 EMA right here. It will also mean a nice bounce of the daily 20 EMA. So it's a good area right here. But like I said, if we see a strong bullish candle on the hourly, that's probably going to be a pretty strong indication of this being the bounce to be bought, right? All right, let's take a look at Ethereum. Yeah, so this is Ethereum right here. Yeah, and it's going to follow back on this, and for Ethereum we need to see. This is you know, obviously showing the exact same market structure as Bitcoin, but we really need to see a bigger push up and a break and retest of that area right there. So yeah, Bitcoin's looking better. Bitcoin is showing a better retest than Ethereum, but if Bitcoin can establish a, you know, this the area that we looked at, I think it's the 48 or something area, that could be reclaimed as support. This will obviously most likely be reclaimed as support as well, and we would see that move higher. However, on Ethereum we have a very strong resistance area up around 1,700, so we really need to break and retest that 1,700 area before creating a new high on Ethereum. What is your prediction after 55 to 56k Bitcoin? Let's see. Well, I can't really predict anything. Well, like I said, I'm not gonna predict anything, right? I can't really predict anything because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. I can't predict anything. What I can predict is that support levels will act as support, and resistance levels will most likely act as resistance levels. So if the area around 55 to 56, which is this, you know, basically the last high, if that area, I mean, it's resistance, so it's going to act as resistance. But if it gets reclaimed as support, I'm watching 65k as the last, as the next resistance area, basically, because it's the confluence area, confluent with the minus 236 and the minus 618 area right here. Right, and Ethereum is going to follow Bitcoin most likely. So for Ethereum, I would look for a reclaim of the 1700 area for targets higher. What are your thoughts on ADA USDT? Let's take a look at ADA USDT. Yeah, let's see. I think we can remove this. So Pentoshi is apparently talking about a move down to the 0.4. So first of all, like, if somebody writes something on Twitter, it's just what it doesn't really matter. Like, I have no problem with him at all. He's you know, a great trader, and you know, I follow him on Twitter too. Great content and everything. So nothing against that dude at all. But even he understands that most likely the stuff that we post on Twitter is to gain more Twitter followers and gain more impressions, and posting a tweet about ADA going down to 0.4, obviously that's going to bring a lot of drama, and it's going to bring a lot of impressions, right, to your Twitter account, and you know, it's going to bring a lot of attention to you as a Twitter person or whatever. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just how social media works, right? But you have to kind of look at the chart and ask yourself, like, is there any levels above the 0.4? And I mean, definitely the 0.4 area is interesting, right? I'm not saying that it's not a good level. It's definitely a very interesting area, but you kind of have to watch the chart and ask yourself, is there any levels above that area that's gonna that might act as support before you hit it? And yeah, of course, that's gonna be levels above the area. But on the bigger picture, yeah, it's if or when we get a major dump, a move down to the daily 200 EMA right here at around 0.4, it's logical, right? It's quite logical, because it's a very significant area, right? And it's untested breakout area, untested strong support area, most likely. However, we have other structures which might also act as support. And when trying to kind of predict the bottom, it's not about, you know, putting levels on the chart and then just putting in some orders and saying that this is going to be the bottom, right? The bottom, if ADA is going to dump right here, the bottom for ADA is most likely going to be here, 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 or here, right? So any of these levels is of equal importance, in my opinion. It's all about finding the bearish break in market structure. So first, this bullish trend has to turn bearish, and when this turns bearish, you have to watch for a low time frame bounce, basically anywhere. All right. When going into a position for in and out trading, how far apart would you put your open orders? I don't understand that question. I'm sorry, man. I don't really understand the question. Let's take a look at band USDT. Yeah, this is looking interesting. I do think this is can't remember if the call was on band USDT or band BTC. Let's see. Yeah, banned USDT. Let's take a close look at this one. That's a daily. Below that one, yeah, I do like that. 618 to 50, one down here. Why is the one? Yeah, I think this makes sense. I did look at this before we posted. The thing is, like, me and Aperture have very different different trading styles. Like Ape wants to, like, he wants to buy prior to the breakout, right? So he buys in anticipation of a breakout, where I buy the breakout and then wait for the retest, right? So I wait for the breakout and then I wait for the retest and buy the retest. So the risk to reward on Aperture's trades are most likely much higher than mine, and he will be able to take more trades than me. But I do consider my approach more, you know, a more simpler approach and a more safer approach. However, we're both profitable, so it's, you know, both strategies are working. It's just a matter of kind of sticking to one. And so me personally, I definitely see the reasoning behind going long right here, and I you know, obviously because we posted the call on it. But personally, if this trade would be taken in accordance to my trading rules, first thing I like to do is I add the fibs right on the latest daily move, because it's based on daily levels. So we're just gonna add some levels right here. That means we're bouncing of the 618 right there. This is a beautiful level, That's a great bounce right there. We're bouncing up that 618, and it looks like we're reclaiming the 50%, and the 50% is right in the area, you know, in the middle of that blue box that I drawn, and we're it's kind of complement with the 50 EMA on the daily. What I don't like, however, is the fact that we are seeing a quite clear bearish market structure here on the 4-hour. So the way I would trade this is I would probably go long on a break and retest of this area right here. So I would like to see a move like this. You break that trend line, retest the 382, come down and test the daily 50 EMA confluent with the 5% fib and that trend line. I would look for a confirmed bounce in that area, and when the bounce is confirmed, I would go long right there with a stop below that area and take profit at the 236, the 0, and the minus 236 right there. Probably something like that. With that said, if Bitcoin is going higher, banned USDT will most likely have a quite explosive breakout right here. Never trust, we had a very interesting comment in the YouTube chat. Never trust Litecoin shillers, unsubscribed. Yeah, I don't know, like I don't know what that means. Probably wrong channel. Anyway. So that's what I'm looking at for banned USDT. All right, looking good, like that. All right, what else? Dot USDT. Let's take a look at that one. I'm gonna make some alerts here. One above that one and one below here. You know what, let's go through the list of alerts here to see if I have some new ones. So we got some I'm just gonna go through them one by one and take a look at what we got. Poly. I posted a trade idea on Poly BTC, and let me kind of quickly go through this. So looking at the higher time frames here for Poly BTC, we had that massive breakout right here on the weekly, and it got, you know, sold into quite quickly. But the next weekly candle after that one had, you know, bounced up that nicely, and we're now kind of establishing that level. Looking at the daily, it's a pretty clear level right here. And honestly, you know, as a high time frame trade, this looks interesting if you want to accumulate in this area for a, you know, 2 to 3x trade in the next, I guess, couple of months. So get alerts on that one. STPT BTC. This is also one of those trades that kind of, I'm not going to take this trade. No, I'm going to take like a BNB too. So I'm not going to take this trade, but I kind of like it, you know? I mean, I'm not going to trade this, but if you want to trade it, go ahead. I think it's in a pretty good area right here for a nice almost 2x trade, basically. AGI. We looked at this in a webinar last week, I think, and it came down and hit that buy zone, just absolutely beautiful right there. I did not buy this, and I was not able to post a call on this because basically just forgot to put in the alerts necessary. Yeah, let's see. Let's take a look at KCS. Right, so see this right here? Well, we came down, we tested that level at least. We came down and we tested the daily 20 EMA as expected. And we got bullish market structure. Yeah, so this is most likely going higher. I think this looks pretty good, and this area right here would be, it's actually looking quite good for a buy. So I would, yeah, this area right here looking pretty good. But because of the fact that, you know, we have Bitcoin in a potential, you know, potentially quite bearish market structure, and there's no there's nothing confirmed here. And you know, in the beginning of the stream we looked at how that one candle could turn into a pretty nice bullish candle, but obviously we're breaking down here. It kind of looks like we're breaking down, so I will be looking at the lower targets that we talked about, or the lower levels, right? So that would mean that I would be careful with alts versus USDT too, but that level is definitely interesting right there. Take a look at BNB USDT. Yeah, this looks like shit basically, so we need to reclaim 260 for any potential upside on this one. It kind of looks like it wants to go lower, and I would look for a move down to 145 or something like that. Matic USDT, beautiful uptrend, looks absolutely fantastic here. Do we have any potential trade right here? You know, I feel like it might be I feel like fuck. I don't know. It's like I want to go long, but it feels too late. It's, you know, it's like I want to go long here, but it feels like I'm just gonna FOMO. So yeah, honestly, this is not a terrible level to buy, right? It's a pretty nice level, but no, I think this. If this level holds, I guess that's good. But we have the 20 EMA and the 4 hour here. I would look for a move down to the 20 EMA or the 50 EMA in the 4 hour and look for around the bottom or a nice bullish engulfing or something like the hourly on the 4 hour on this one. So look at FTM USDT. Nice bounce off the yeah, I like that. Looks like this might be the temporary end of this run right here, and if this is actually the end of that run temporarily, we have an interesting area below right there. Let's look to see if we have any confluence. Yeah, so this level right here, you know, I'm gonna be watching this whole area right here. That looks good for a potential bounce. So if we do head lower, I would view that level right here as a potential bounce area, and then a reclaim of that area as a, you know, to go long and a continuation basically higher. I'm gonna put some alerts right here. Mere USDT. Yeah, this looks pretty bad. Bearish market structure below the daily 20 EMA. Overall, quite bearish. This is most likely going lower. And yeah, we got a pretty... Looks like we might have a massive breakdown here. Unless we reclaim the daily 20 EMA right here. Yeah, this looks pretty bad too. But yeah, I mean, we're bouncing up daily 20 EMA right here, but in the 4 hour it looks like, you know, we need to reclaim 1.1550. No, 0.1550 for more upside on CRO. All right, link. Yeah, so for link, we need to see a reclaim. So this is now kind of mimicking Bitcoin's price action, obviously, and we need to see a reclaim of $28. So a reclaim of the daily 20 EMA and a reclaim a break and retest of 28 would bring Chainlink into a new all-time highs, most likely. All right, so we got Atom USDT. I kind of like this. A reclaim of that blue box again would be a long opportunity for me to. So a reclaim of the 20 EMA in the daily, the 20 and the 50 EMA in the 4 hour would be a buy opportunity on Atom for me. We have a nice bottom being put in right here, a very strong support. If these lows break, obviously we have the $13 area below inside the major long RC right here. So yeah, break and retest 19 for Atom USDT, and we are most likely heading up to the last local high at 26. So we got DIA USDT. This looks good. I like this. And we got that low, that bottom right there. This looks like a good level to accumulate some DI if you want to, you know, buy this for long term. This actually looks pretty good. I like this. It's bouncing out to 100 EMA on a daily 2, 4 hour, finding a bottom. If you want to, you know, want some extra confirmation, wait for that level to break and retest, and I would then look for the break and retest of the daily 20 EMA because it's right above that blue box, right? Or right at the upper part of that blue box. So a break and retest of the daily 20 EMA, and I would consider this to be the bottom. So you would look for a, you know, this is the range high, range low, break range high to the upside, come down and retest range high for continuation to the upside, buy here, stops, I don't know, wherever you want. Looks pretty good. I like that. Let's put an alert right here and one alert down here for a breakout or a breakdown. All right, that's it. Let's take a look at, let's see, what do I want to take a look at? So I'm just gonna go through these alerts on these forex market alerts too before we head over to the altcoin market scanner to see if we can find any more interesting altcoin setups. Yeah, so there's obviously not going to be most likely an official call on any of these three tonight, because I'm just not seeing the market structure being able to confirm itself. Maybe if Jay is awake when I'm sleeping, he might be able to take a look at them. But we are now going to go through the alerts that I'm seeing right here, and there's actually quite a few alerts left for crypto. Is there? Let's see. Coty, ah man, was this stopped out? Ah fuck. Well, that's unfortunate. What the fuck happened here? So I posted this. I think I upgraded this from a trade setup to an official call. And it seems like we got stopped out here, so I need to make a note to update that one. I'm not done with this. I'm definitely taking a closer look at this. I think this dumped because of the fact that Bitcoin had that push up. So a lot of altcoins versus BTC had some you need to scale your enthusiasm somehow. Yeah, well, yeah, most coins mimic BTC. I'm not sure what you mean by scale your enthusiasm, but yeah, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, this got stopped up most likely because of the Bitcoin move. Just to make a list here, Coty. Right, so that's the only altcoin. Now let's take a look at the forex alerts. So I have one alert on the 100, I mean the 200 EMA on the 1 hour. Looks like we had that breakdown. So what I'm doing, like what I'm looking for here is a touch of the 20 EMA on the daily. So we're gonna add an alert right here. Look at AUD Holy shit, look at that. That's a beautiful bounce of the 20 EMA on the daily. Beautiful, beautiful. So we looked at this. Yeah, I probably need to go long on this. Because this is the idea that we have been watching. This was one of the plans we looked at yesterday. I used to have to make sure that this is actually the, I mean, you see that breakout candle right there? That's a beautiful breakout candle. See how this looks. Broke out today. What fib level is this? That's probably, is that the 50? No, which one is that? The 382? Right. And we're testing the 4 hour 50 EMA to 20. How's the daily email looking? Yeah, right. And the daily 4 hour. Nice bottom on the 4 hour. The 1 hour. So The question now is, let's say nice double bottom at W on the 15-minute. Honestly, I kind of like this structure. Looking at the 1 hour, that's a nice candle right there. You know, I kind of really like this. I kind of really like this for a swing trade. Now the question is, like, where would it make sense to put the stop loss? Now obviously I want to go long here because of the fact that we have formed a nice structure on the 50-minute right here above that area, right above that area. However, we need to take into consideration that if this is the top of this move, we should add the fibs from that low to this high and look for the RLC, and the RLC is down here, which I don't really like. I don't really like that. I mean, that's gonna be like a 70 pip stop loss. However, for that big move up towards here, that's, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at sushi shortly. You know what? I'm just gonna put some alerts on here on ADJPY above that one. I'm gonna put one alert down here on ADJPY, and I'm gonna monitor this tonight. I'm gonna enter this right now, but I'm most likely going to enter this tonight, especially if we see that breakout. If we see another break to the upside, I might use these double bottoms and the W as the low, basically. All right, so that's AUD JPY. We got BTC USDT. Send alert right here, and that's when we broke that area to the downside, or had that breakout, so I don't have to watch that one. GBP CHF right here. So this is a long that I'm in, and it's kind of like it's showing a similar structure than, you know, compared to the AUDJPY chart that we looked at. So I'm just gonna make a note here. AUDJPY. I've entered GBP CHF here because we had that breakout and reclaim of that level. Let's look at the daily. It's also breaking retest of that trend line right there. This is a massive trend line based on the monthly chart, right? No, the weekly. I'm basically connecting these tops right here, which kind of connects in this SR level right here. So we had that breakout, and we had some nice 4-hour candle closing above. We're above the, you know, we had a beautiful bounce off the 50-minute 4-hour conflict with a fib level and that lower trend line. And it kind of looks like we're reclaiming this level as support, and I'm basically just looking for a major move to the upside. I'm gonna hold this for I'm gonna exit this on Friday most likely, wherever we you know put in the next high. I'm gonna exit this one. Right. So any new alerts on this one? Any new alerts? No. I don't think I need to add anything more here. GBP JPY. Yeah, no real follow through on this one. I'm not in this. I'm, you know, looking for that break and retest, but I'm not really seeing anything here. So one alert there and one alert down there is all I need. EuroCAD. Yeah, I had a massive breakdown. I'm gonna put an alert down there. NCD CHF. How's this one looking? Well, that's a beautiful Similar structure to GBP CHF, but I'm already long GBP CHF, so let's ignore this one. Euro CHF looking very similar here. USD CHF. God damn it. I was gonna enter that breakout, but you know, I'm waiting for that break and retest. We never got that fucking retest, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, and we have now hit the daily 200 EMA right there. I think I need to let this one go. Yeah. All right, let's go back to the. Let's take a look at gold too. No, that's silver, right? XAG, I think that's silver. Yeah, that's silver. Yeah, so this is not looking beautiful. To go long on silver, I was looking at a break and retest of this blue box right here. Now I'm looking for a retest of the trend line right here. So looks like it's ranging in an overall bullish market structure. I don't really have much to say on silver here. I would like to see the 28 area to get reclaimed as support before I start buying this, honestly. Let's take a look at Sushi USDT. How long can this range? Well, as long as it wants, basically. Yeah, it's pretty high. It is range. It's a pretty high time frame range. I would look for a move up to above the the 18 area. See if we can get a break and retest of this area. If we break out, I'm gonna add some alerts here. Nothing to see here really. Just adding some alerts. What else do we want to look at? Yeah, so let's do a market scan. Let's do a market scan. Where's the market scanner? Right there. Alright, let's see if we can find anything interesting here. So what I'm doing now is I'm using the market scanner in the burn list, in the Discord server, to try and find something interesting. God damn it, I'm getting tired. I gotta like move around. BNB, did we look at BNB? Holy shit, BNB, BTC? No, that's an old. Oh man, that's old. BQX. I posted a trade out there on BQX, but this one got unvalidated. But then all of a sudden it just goddamn like pumped. So honestly, like maybe we could look for a retest down on this move. So sure, there is a very interesting area here. Obviously the RLC of this area looks very interesting, right? Got that level right there. I'm definitely adding an alert here for potential retest of this area. And an alert above here too. So that's BQX. We got, what else do we have? NBS BTC. No, thank you. Let's see, we got the daily. No. Right. Did I think I posted this as a setup, right? Yeah, I posted this as a setup. I don't really have the balls to upgrade this to an official call. Honestly, I don't really. I don't have a good feeling here about this one, but I'm gonna. It looks all right. So I'm gonna keep it as a trade setup. I'm not really interested in upgrading this. I don't know why. That's just not. I don't have a good feeling, but it looks good. Looks good. I got the alerts ready on that one. Right. What else do we have here? ORNBTC. Yeah, we'll hit the TP1 on that one. Looking good. I think if you're not in this one, you could wait for a break and retest of the entry area once again, because now it's actually confluent with the long RLC of this move, so it's adding some extra confluence right here actually to the buy zone. So yeah, I like that. Could just repeat this setup if we come down and bounce off the long RLC right here. So I got an alert right there, waiting for that move. We got AGI BTC. Yes, it's following that line nicely, so nothing to upgrade here or update here. LTO BTC. What are we seeing on LTO? It's just a weird shot. I'm not really liking this. Right, what else do we have? FTM. Right, FTM BTC. Looking good. I'm liking this. Got a nice bounce right here. And what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna add the fibs, and we're gonna look for a bounce inside the long RLC right here. So we're gonna add some alerts right there, and we're gonna see how price reacts to that level right there. We're also gonna add an alert above right here. Let's see if I can actually. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. What else do we have? FTM anchor. Adding an alert up here. What else do we have? NXSBTC. Nope. Alright, so FET actually looks super bullish right here. Super bullish. I got some alerts on here, and I think I've talked about how FET BTC was in a very nice accumulation range right here for quite some time, but I don't believe I posted anything on this, and honestly there's no, I don't think there's any obvious trade right here, but FET BTC is in a pretty nice accumulation area right here, and I think we're going higher. It's just a matter of you know, time. It could take weeks, month, whatever. We could be ranging here for quite some time, but I am seeing a, you know, quite strong, maybe a, you know, 2x from current prices when this starts to move. What else do we have? What else? 1 BTC. Yes, I'm looking for break and retest of that area, something like this, right? So I got alerts on all of these that I'm showing you. So as soon as the alerts go off and I'm seeing the type of price action that I'm liking, I'm obviously gonna alert you guys in my channel, or I'm gonna post a trade setup with the idea that I'm watching. Metal. Yeah, it's no clear market structure right here. Yeah, I'll take a look at Bitcoin. Nothing changing right here. Nothing changing. We're still trying to reclaim this area as support, and I'm looking for some type of sign of a bounce here. And if we do bounce here, if we get a bullish candle, a 1 hour or 4 hour bullish engulfing or stuff like that around the bottom on the hourly inside this blue box, I do consider this to be possibly a pretty good entry for a long. Otherwise, we have the area below at 47 as a good level for entry. Luna. Yeah, so what I'm looking for in terms of Luna versus BTC is a break and retest this area right here above. Take a look at Luna BTC. Luna BTC, yeah, we need to see a break and retest of these upper levels right there to go higher. Right, what else do we have? IOTX BTC. I don't know what I'm watching here. Looks weird. Take a look at the next one. T-Fuel BTC. Yeah, could go long in a break and retest of this area right here. I'm adding some alerts here. SRM-BTC. That's a very beautiful bounce right there of the daily 200 EMA conflict with the daily 20 EMA conflict with the 4 on the 100 EMA. Perfect, beautiful. Looks very, very good. Looks very, very good. Now, what are we watching in terms of continuation to the upside? Well, we got levels to low, below, which is the long RC right here. I'm just gonna add an alert right there. That looks interesting. And then of course we have levels above right here. I have to reclaim this whole area right here. So break and retest of this area right here is also quite interesting. All right, what else do we have? ARDRBTC. No, but I'm putting an alert here. Sushi BTC. Putting an alert right there. I want to see something like this. One alert down here as well. All right, XVG BTC. No. SNX BTC. I think I don't have to say BTC because I'm only watching the BTC pairs right now. So break and retest of the 20 EMA, the 20 and the 50 EMA content area. That's the area I'm looking to go long at. Got the alert right there. Right, comp BTC. Possible bounce down here, putting an alert down here and one alert up here. Let's take a look at the SXP BTC and then KSM BTC. SXP, not looking that great, not looking that great. Have a potential breakdown of the M structure right here. So yeah, I'm not liking this, not liking this at all. We need to reclaim the 5 sats area for SXP BTC. Maybe want me to look at SXP USDT as well. Alright, for this one we need to look at reclaim of the daily 20 EMA would be nice for some continuation to the upside. KSM BTC. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream shortly. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna have time to go through the YouTube comments at this time. After I need to take care of the Nest Club members first. But on the next live stream, hopefully I can do some more, take some more look at the YouTube chat. Right, so in about 5 minutes, I got some stuff I need to take care of. But we're gonna continue with this altcoin scan right here. Like I said, we any setups that we do find here, I'm gonna I'm setting alerts on the chart, and whenever the alerts go off, I open up the chart and I look for the price action that I'm looking for in terms of going long or short, and I will update you guys on the development in the in my channel. And this right here that you're watching, it's not really a educational webinar. This is more like a overall look at the Bitcoin and the crypto market. And right now tonight I'm doing an altcoin market scan. For example, this Sunday I did a overview of my forex trading and how I do my weekly planning in the forex market. And what you're seeing, like today, you're seeing the results on that of that, right? You're seeing AUD JPY looking absolutely moving absolutely beautifully. in accordance to the weekend plan, and I've entered the GBP CHF accordingly to the weekend plan. So yeah, you're seeing the positive results of that right here. And I'm also showing you, like I said, the overview of Forex system. And the Saturday webinar, I highly recommend you guys check it out. It's a webinar I did on how to perfect entries and how to master your entry techniques, and how to identify what is a dip and what is a dip that just keeps on dipping, what's a bottom, and how do we define bottoms, and how do we confirm a level gets retested, and how do we confirm a bottom to be bought, right? So 2 very important webinars. If you want to check one, check the one from Saturday. It's extremely important to master the entry techniques, right? BAT BTC looking quite interesting here, but not too interesting. All right, guys, honestly, I need to take care of some private mentoring stuff. And yeah. Thanks for joining, everyone. And if you have any questions regarding anything that I've talked about tonight, send me a DM, tag me in the Nest Club, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time tomorrow, I will be doing a stream. It's not going to be free on YouTube. It's only going to be for Nest Club members. I might do a live stream around this time on Saturday this weekend. All right, guys, take care.